Welcome back. So, we are in the saga that never ends. Gotta try to get Daenerys out of prison. Dun 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 dun. Boom. She was arrested for Tchaikovsky violations. And then we gotta attend the Senate meeting, of course, which we will try to get her out of prison first. And apologies, but last night I definitely wanted to get the vineyard thing under control and not have it be a failed mission. So we were reloading multiple times there. Can't stress enough. There is a random event that occurs that gives you more than one special power. So, for example, I have the logos. There's three of them that you could choose from. There is this random event where you actually get a second one, and I've gotten it in every playthrough except for this one. And I don't know if it's still possible to get that event because that actually happens pretty early in the game. Those special powers, of course, could have helped me to avoid having to commit the murder I did, or I could have just given him half my fields. I guess I never considered that.
They finally let you in. Heard you had been trying to see me. It's good to see you too. You look well. More mature. I guess I have been here longer than I thought. No. Silvius was only one I came for. But it got away from me. He said they were there by own choice. I knew he lied. I thought I was saving them. But they looked at me with the exact same fear in their eyes. I hoped this guilt I carry every day would fade when I had vengeance. But still, when I think of her, I feel pressure around my heart. I have not followed threefold path of Asher. I have spread grief instead of happiness. I have blackened my soul with evil thought and evil deeds. If I stay here and face my execution, maybe I will be redeemed in the eyes of the wise lord. Then listen to what I say. I must pay for what I have done. It seems you understand me better than I understand myself.
How Confucius.
It is not the same. You bear no blame for those you lost. I do. There is no forgiveness without justice. I would. Of course I would. Maybe one day, I will be able to. I guess that will not happen if I am executed though, huh? Fine. You are good at this, you know.
Of course I'm good at it.
Let's go.
I didn't realize I could have given the wrong answers here. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I just...
As per today's augury...
Orcus, take your auguries, Cicero. The Gauls attacked us. Here, in Rome. Do we really need the gods' opinions to decide on today's relatio?
Webius Vitellius Lurco, you will respect the Senate and its procedures.
Then the Senate must respect the people of Rome.
The Senate is the people of Rome.
Our most esteemed senators and officials seem very much alive to my eyes. The same cannot be said for the men and women who were slain in Ostia. My own brother's villa was attacked. He and his wife almost died. Her mother was not as fortunate. Gallic barbarians just marched through the streets of Rome killing noblewomen. Frankly, I have no idea why her brother is keeping silent. I'd be outraged. I am outraged. Our traditions turn us into prey. This attack proves my point. Senators, Romans, we are the sons of wolves. We are proud as we should naturally be. But in our pride, we have grown docile and meek, allowing jackals to attack us without fear. They were laughing. With blood in their eyes, they've slaughtered our own wives and daughters. And what have we done since then? What are we doing now? Nothing. Nothing but endless debates and discussions. I say the time for philosophers is past. Now is the time for warriors. I say we strike now. We shall encircle them like the wolves we are. I say we attack. What say you?
I say, cease your populist posturing, Vitellius Lurco. Senators, we are at the heart of our republic, discussing what's perhaps the most important relatio of this age. And you behave like hysterical
And you
children.
behave like a spoiled child who was trying to wear his father's sandals.
Do not test me, Vitellius Lurco. Speak out of turn again, and I shall see you dragged in chains right into the closest dungeon.
Watch and know your words, Cicero. You are speaking to a consul of Rome and the representative of its people.
You are as well. I hold the Imperium. I alone can determine the course of this discussion. Nothing happens without my consent. That is
And
why...
maybe that's why this needs to change.
What?
Citizens, friends, I apologize for my outburst, and I apologize to you, Cicero. I was out of turn indeed.
I'm not sure what you're playing.
It's my frustration talking, even though I am your co-consul and still new to this world of politics. You are a man of words, Cicero. I believe this crisis we're in requires a man of action.
Oh.
For this reason, I propose, with great humility, that this Senate should consider electing me as dictator until this situation
Dictator.
ends.
Then we can define what grocery means. And then, of course, I get to talk somehow. I don't understand. Like, what's my role in the Senate? I don't have any role in the Senate. I should not be talking. Obviously, that's a good question.
When it ends, preferably sooner than later. But I shall try to achieve a swift victory and subjugate Gallia as soon as possible.
Just like the other campaigns you have led. Oh, wait. There are none. This is unbelievable. The man is clearly trying to manipulate you. I'm all for attacking Gallia, but at least send someone who knows how to fight.
Like you?
Absolutely. Or Cotta, who is an accomplished commander himself. Even Cicero would be a better commander.
Yet instead of fighting, he prefers talking.
I prefer order and respect, not yelling like spoiled brats, disrespecting the very core of what makes us Romans.
Oh, come on, Cicero. I'm not in favor of declaring Loco as dictator, but surely you agree we must act right now.
What if I lead the war together with an experienced commander as my
gosh.
advisor?
And take one of your equally incapable lackeys with you? How would that help?
I shall lead a consular army into Gallia, in command of one half of our military might, while the other half is controlled by someone who has absolutely no reason to like me. What do you say to that, heir of Lucullus? Will you join forces with me? After all, these men are right. I need the support and the experience of a commander as skilled as you.
So if I do this, I just prove his point. That I am not with him. And so therefore I'm the perfect person to go with him. This man, I don't like what he's up to. It would be my honor. Now, of course, if I'm at my workplace and that's my VP talking, yep. I do this, and then while I'm saying this, my instant messaging app is going on with, what the heck is she doing? uh, I don't want to work with this man, so I'm going to fall for the trap.
You will be working for Rome. It would be quite unwise to refuse. I can tell from your faces no one will oppose this idea.
It sounds like a reasonable compromise. If anyone dislikes Lorco more than Kikero right now, it is this man.
That sounds fine to me. He has proven himself to be a reliable commander.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
I can see there is no sense in trying to have a civilized conversation about this. Very well. Have it your way then. But we will not do this like animals. We still have to vote on it. If we execute this plan, it means Vitellius Lurco will be dictator for the duration of the Gallia campaign. More importantly, it means Rome is declaring war on Gallia.
The war has already been declared. We're going to finish it.
All those in favor of this solution to the relatio?
Oh. Horrible.
Oh, good. Exactly where I want to be. Surrounded by 6,000 men loyal to our archenemy.
Vitellius Lurco is the consul of Rome. We're safe. At least for now.
Yeah.
The word safe has far too much margin of error to be of comfort.
Huge margin of error. I think I can start putting stuff on. I don't remember who used what. I think she used Archelaus' sword. That looks right. We had this, which applies bleeding, which was excellent. That is the best skill in the game. Get to be wielding a sword and a dagger. Eh. See, and this is the attack that uses shield strength. Applies stun to enemies. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we will do that. And then as for armor, gosh, I don't remember what armor she used. It's either the traders, no, it's the Queen's Warden. And then for a helm, that looks as good as any. Holy crap, we gotta go through everybody here. She used that, and that. I think she did use the Eurytus bow. Then Bestia. Tutankhamun's dagger. Occam's razor. That looks like a good selection of skills. Plumata. And I guess he didn't have a unique helm. Alright, so he has that. He also didn't have a unique helm. Then this is where we had a lot of choices. Or at least I thought we did, but I guess he used Damiano's pike. Or he could have used the War Scepter. Ooh, which one? This is some unique skills. Glancing Swipe. Hits all 3 targets in front of you. 3-point strike. That is a very interesting one, for sure. Kaiso had the big sword and Krakea Morse. Heavy helmet. Heavy armor. And then, of course, we had those two. And that. So we're good to go, at least initially.
Awe Legate. Sowete Legionare. The consul was expecting you. Please lay down your weapons before you proceed. There's no need to be confrontational. I'm simply following orders. Please do not make things difficult for both of us. I take my orders from the consul directly. In that case, Legate.
You're gonna lose, dude.
Last of them? Truly.
What is the meaning of this? How dare they attack a legatus of Rome? This shall be a lesson to those who might be thinking of a similar course of action. Oh well. Let us move to my tent and discuss our situation.
I'm not going unarmed. With what I'm up against, I'm not unarming myself. I'm not crossing some silly river. We're not doing any of those things at the moment, so I just want to make sure. We have like all these items. I didn't even realize, like this Greek fire. I mean, it sort of makes sense, everything we're carrying.
They're a bunch of jaded old men who have no taste for glory any longer. Why would they? They already fought and bled in 2 campaigns for their beloved Legatus. And what do they have to show for it? Not a thing.
First of all, I would like to express how your presence honors me, Legate. These Gallic barbarians are numerous and cunning, but with you on my side, we shall be triumphant. I would never presume to tell you what you should do. You have all the authority over your own legion, just as I have over mine. You are free to execute whatever stratagem you see fit. We may not need to find the exact people, for we all know they were Gallic. This was an attack on Rome itself. In other words, the culprit is most likely one of their many chieftains. We merely have to defeat them all. A challenge. Oh, I like it. Unfortunately, our legions have a problem, and we need to solve that first. Commanding a massive consular army is comforting, but it also means we'll have to feed our legionari. And let me tell you, Legate, we don't have enough food. Price we pay for mobilizing fast. As such, we will have to strike a deal with the local tribes sympathetic to our cause. A couple of chieftains agreed to help us. We shall meet them and negotiate a deal. Naturally, I'll be there to help you, just in case. You are a great warrior, there's no doubt. You will take the lead, of course. I shall only most certainly. This land is infested with numerous tribes. They are called Duatiacus and Dumnorix. Such arrogant names. One of the chieftains specifically requested, I say, let us humor them and give them what they desire. Very well.
So my first thing is I want to know where my legion is. That's Legio Ferrata, which is not our legion. That might be where our legion is, although it's not saying it is. And we're going up to here, so that's along the way. We might as well get the fog of war out. Grab any goodies we find along the way. I can't click on any of that.
My good man, you look like a person of fine taste. Are you interested in partaking in... I am a chef by trade. I am so skilled at the... Of course, there is always room for improvement. I like nothing... I'm looking for someone brave enough to try my latest dish. What say you?
I don't even know what nourishment means. He poisoned me. That jerk. Ay, ay, ay. Start treatment. We gotta get to our base here. Hopefully this one's ours.
Were you in both Greece and Africa as well?
I sat Africa out. I really wanted to join up and avenge it.
I was sent over to Legio Ferrata's camp with some supplies.
Well, we're definitely home. I'm gonna at least upgrade the unique items, right? Why not? I was just trying to see that nothing was equipped by anybody. My party is still just this.
Sure are a strange bunch.
The only thing you missed out
The
on
rumours
was
I
terrible
heard made them sound
sunburn
like a
and lots
bunch of
sand in
rookies.
your underwear.
A lot of them
I'm
are very
telling ya.
Our
Our got it. Blonde gore girls.
thugs.
I know, right?
Needs
I think this is what I was looking for. So we still got our 4 good dudes. Happy with that. And we can hire 8. Here's the part where I'm stuck, because I don't remember him. Although this does seem to line up. He's a Triarius. Like, I think these two were my, what do you call them? My Centauris. I don't remember him either. But again, he's got the skill sets that I would have picked. I don't remember Arpinius either. Secundus was one of the dudes that got in trouble. We ended up rescuing him. See, like, this guy was definitely a Kenturian. I would say he was as well. Emilius. Name doesn't sound familiar. Gordio we had. We definitely had Gordio. Well, here, you can even look at, like, what they have equipped. So we apparently had Emilius. Because look, he has Ezil's bow. This guy... I mean, these guys just have basic crap. I think I had this guy. I mean, this one might be worth hiring. I know he's lower level, but I mean, he's got that architect thing that we always look for. We definitely had him. We definitely had him. And him. This was the other archer we always had. We had him for this skill. Or no, we had him. That's right, he's disgruntled, so we got rid of him. Even though he does have the nice skills. I think the same story was with this guy. Petronius has the skills, but he's only level 3. And there's another Secundus. How are we doing? I'm 1 short.
Like getting a hot.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, I'm looking at, like, the skills here. Getting somebody else who has this particular skill is not horrible. And whoever we took with us would be really high level. This is level 10, 9, 9, 3, 10, 7. 13 is closer. And it might have actually been this guy. He looks familiar. It's just that that's a horrible... This is a 9. This was for sure a Kenturian, because look, he has the 3 skills unlocked. That's a 14. These were definitely our Kenturians. And I think this was one of them. And maybe I stopped using him? Or I used him instead of the hesitant one? I don't know. I feel like I got rid of one of these. Well, several of them. Like this one for sure. We got rid of him because he was disgruntled. If I take Petronius with us, he's got those same 2 skills. That's right, he's only level 3 though. He's so horrible. Can he catch up though? Like, so we get these experience points, right? We're getting massive experience points. Can he like go from level 3 to level 6 all in one mission? I want to say Rufus was the last guy we had, but these are horrible equipment. That's the other thing you can do, is just check to see who has level 3 equipment. See, he has level 1. Also level 1. Level 3. This was our guy. We used Tullus. So he was a princeps. He had nothing. He is level 13. So he was not a commander. These 3 were a commander, and I'm willing to bet that this guy was our 4th. No, well, he was, but he got disgruntled. Then Petronius or Secundus took over. I think these are the 2 disgruntled I got rid of, and then, yeah, anyways. Alright, so now it's just a matter of, okay, or maybe Rufus was our 4th, because it's easy enough to replace their equipment. But this was definitely the extra guy we had. So I'm going to take him back. We'll leave the rest the way they are.
Whole new box of toys to...
Alright, so now we got ourselves... We're back in business here. So let's start with Gordio. He's our Triarius. As you can see, he has the staff, which is good. I have, you know, 2 weapons here. I have a unique dagger and a scepter. Plus, we have tacticals. So this is a healing type of guy, so we'll give him that. And the Greek fire. Then we got our Sagittarius. We'll give him the poison and a water jug, and he's got Azil's bow. That's just a level 2 armor. That's a level 3. Also nicer quality. I guess he couldn't wear it. I'm gonna have to do some upgrades here. Yeah, so he's actually got a unique medium, but then he's using the Egyptian lance. But that's where this comes in. So we can give him a war scepter, which is by far better. So that's excellent. Rebellus. Granillus. That's a nice dagger. So is that one. We're going to give him this one. I think we're going to replace that. So now we just got to decide. I definitely want Rupture. The 1-2 never hurts, but the disarm's nice. Ambush is an interesting one. Definitely want disarm, and then it's choice between 1-2 and this ambush skill. Or we could do slice and dice, which is the same as 1-2, but it gives you intense, which gives you +1 focus speed. Yeah, we'll do that. And then see this is a unique sword, but for whatever reason he can't use it. So we got our Princeps here. He can't use the unique sword either. Who the heck uses this sword then? Look, he's got level 1 armor. That's horrible. That's a dagger. Now we're back to an archer. He has the spear. Who can use this? Oh, it belongs to Dianera. So only Dianera can use it, huh? Let's give it to her. See what we got here. Shield hook. Pull the target's shield away. Well, I definitely like that one more than that. The pommel strike, it's okay. I know that does a lot of damage. That applies crippled. Oh, excuse me. So there's nothing that applies bleeding anymore. And that skill where she can... That shield skill is like awesome. Like in a way, this is a step backwards. But we have some Princeps down here who can use that sword. Like him. And then him. Yeah, he's already got a good sword. Alright, so... Oh yeah, we gotta do this stuff. Done.
Wait, really? The ones I met, at least. It's like they were handpicked from the worst collegia of Rome.
A legion of thugs and rookies. Sounds like a...
So I'm just looking for, are they equipped by somebody? Okay, I think we're good. Oh, excuse me.
A riot.
Alright, so now we gotta assign some people. I am very injured, so it's gonna take a lot of hours for me to heal. In the meantime, I want somebody like him to work on stratagems. And for him to work on the tent. And he can work on recruiting. And we should probably have somebody work on the bath. And this is where I had somebody different. I think I got rid of this guy. There should be somebody with the social. Actually, he has social. There we go. He can do it. What's going on? Ah, you know what? I bet it's because our legion we got new stuff. I'm just how do I look at our legion? I think it's because our legion's morale is high enough that it doesn't matter. So we come here to our assignments. Get me in there 78 hours. So we let the 78 hours go by. Got new stratagems. New recruits are available. New stratagems. It's a perfect use of the time because I got poisoned. Alright, finally. Alright, we got a level 3 coming up here. 2-2 or 1-3? It's a hard call. I'm gonna go with this one. Man, that goes even further in the negative, but it gives you so many. I'm gonna do this one.
Took a big
All
hit
is well,
on the
I
side
hope.
of my head when we took Alexandria.
We got 4,000.
A helmet.
Your wisdom is awe-inspiring. Thanks to you, my humble store grew into a full-blown market. Simply magnificent.
My arm above my head.
I got this limp from Greece.
I was hoping you would come over.
Ladder at Colcairn.
You got me out of a very dark place. These war of fools, I think. And we are fools for getting caught.
Please excuse me.
Just get our free upgrades there.
Our initial position here is not favorable, but we must endure. Despite that, we have made a good start. But as usual, some situations will need your personal attention. You will need to take care of whatever problems arise. Of course, Legate. Our way, Legate.
I don't even know what that is. What's somebody sitting on a chair? All right. one last thing. I just want to check the new recruits and then let's get out of here. Alright, so obviously we got our old carryovers. We only recruited one person. It's not a big deal until we actually get a second legion. Alright, we have 50 gold for 50 to 100 food. Yeah. Our legion is here. We got ourselves some nice food. Let's dispatch the legion to get that farm going. Then let's... How am I supposed to know? Well, red mushrooms are usually not good. I don't think orange mushrooms are either. But you know what? None of these are good. We should just not gather any. Let's gather the white. That was a bad idea. We're out of rations. Praetorians are hungry. Our Egyptian cat lady isn't with us anymore. So much for a secret meeting.
Not now. We can talk afterwards.
By the will of Tutatis, the Romans have arrived, as foretold.
It is your time to shine. Prove to me you're not just a mindless warrior, but also a skilled diplomat.
We are not Dumnorix. In your tongue we are called Divitiacus. He who was known as Dumnorix is a brother to us.
It is I, Roman. I am he who is known as the King of the World. Apologies do not revive the wrongfully slain. Do enlighten us as to the nature of the help you require, Roman.
And do you always get what you want? I do. Allow me to introduce myself. In your language, I am Vercingetorix, the king of warrior kings. I rule the Arwani. Divitiacus and Dumnorix are my friends, and the Aedui whom they rule are allies of my people. I wish I could say it were nice to meet you, but under the circumstances that would obviously be absurd. That is what they call me, and what my name means in your language. I am the one who has united the tribes. Divitiacus stubbornly defends his people's fragile and ill-advised alliance with the Romans. And Dumnorix is simply not fond of striking deals with bloodthirsty murderers. Let us say, I represent a kind of middle ground. You have much work to do if you wish to make up for the actions of your countrymen. Cease this unprovoked invasion and leave immediately. Of course, I know your bloodthirsty nature will prevent you from doing that. You will not be satisfied until you've enslaved every single one of us. Feel free to try, Roman. You'll find that Gallia is like no other land. What are you talking about? No one would attack Rome itself. That would be beyond insanity. Do you think my people are dumb?
Lies! The Roman is lying. He's trying to trick you. I told you this was a bad idea.
Even if one of the kings did harbor such ambitions, they would never act on them without my knowledge. That would be the stupidest method of usurping my non-existent throne.
A throne may look like a seat, but a true king enthroned needs no seat.
If what you say is indeed true, Roman, your attacker was no king. There are many warriors among us who offer their services to whomever wants to pay.
With all due respect, I believe that's beside the point. A savage attack was carried out by Gallic forces. It matters very little if they were hired or not.
It matters to me. Roman, you spin an intriguing yarn. I shall look into this, and if you're telling the truth, I shall find whoever's responsible. Meanwhile, stop attacking my people. A single act speaks louder than 1,000 words. I prefer the lack of promise to a lie. We will see each other again, if Tyrannus wills it. Until then, I grant the Aedui Limited permission to engage in trade with the Romans.
The Aedui alone, I assume.
Of course. It's not like the Eburones would deal with the Romans anyway.
We will speak when the time comes.
I believe there's nothing more to discuss at this juncture. Until we meet again. Uelezi, as you say.
The time has come. Let us speak now. Of details, there is not much to discuss. You will receive what you will receive, and that is what we will provide. And it is not enough.
Ay, ay, ay.
Our brother left now, for now was the time for him to leave.
He's like Yoda.
His distaste for your company has very little to do with it. The question is well phrased. To make use of the supplies we will give you, you must survive. Our brother is a man of honor and dignity. He is not fond of betrayals, nor betrayers. You do not know Orgetorix.
Who's Orgetorix?
You don't, and now you will. Orgetorix is the leader of the Helvetii. The Helvetii are currently gathering in order to attack and destroy your legions. You have invaded our lands.
Ordinarily, I would prefer to avoid bloodshed, but a preemptive attack seems like the most sensible action here. Your opinion is noted. In this case, I believe you are wrong. You are ordered to attack and destroy these Helvetii. Killing Orgetorix should prove how powerful our legions are, and send a clear message to other Gallic tribes. It is your duty to follow my command. You think when I tell you to think.
I thought I was supposed to control
You
my
act
own legion.
as I tell you to act. I shall lead the frontal attack with Legio Ferrata, while you circle around with your Speculatores. Trapped between us, Orgetorix should fall quickly. The rest will disperse once the head of the snake is severed. I am merely getting out of your way. After all, when it comes to this kind of operation, you are the expert. In the unlikely event that something goes wrong, you can always rely on me. Deploy your legion when you are ready.
The three care not about emotions. That which is to be done will be done.
It was him who provided the information. I assume for some reason this is precisely what he wants.
Okay, I took a break there for a little bit. I hope there's a way to know what Helvetii is versus not. I guess it will say. For example, that says it's looks like it's Averni, not Helvetii. But we're getting awful events. I must wait. Five catapult down. That at least gives us one.
The men are
Five
awaiting
cavalry
orders.
down.
Alicite hostes in is joined. How shall we proceed?
Five more catapult down. Wow.
The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves. Start it! Start it! We are victorious! Instate hostibus! Eos persequimini!
Alright, so we do have pacification. We'll do a little bit of exploring here.
Surely we could spare a little food for these children.
I'm not saying I think we should fight these kids, but their parents must have left them some things. There might be valuables in these homes.
Oh, I don't have my left alt. So here you can see there's something down below.
It seems these barbarians are quite good at finding solutions to unsurmount. Cut the head off the snake and the bod. Our way, Legate.
At your service.
Alright, so we gotta go after this Wolf Lord, whoever he is. This has saved us more than once. Alright, so we're taking 2 to a level 3. All right. That's right. He should be healing. That was a mistake on my part.
So, you've come for me at last, have you? You'll never take the Wolf Lord alive, Romans!
I bet he said it exactly like that. Romans! So he's just right there inside the building. Put him over there. Put this guy... I don't know if I can get over here or not. Looks like they can come up on this platform, but we can't. That would be rather unfair. Put him there. Opening that door. I like how whatever this staff is, he's the one that's got the good staff, isn't he? Yep. Look at that. This thing deals poison to everything. Alright, that guy's as good as dead. It'd have been nice to go open that door, but... Can I reach these? I can.
Boring.
Oh, he's got another shot. We could do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, the enemy is upon us! These are my lands. I can blend right in. Children!
What did he throw? Oil jar.
Die, filthy barbarian!
Man, 31 didn't kill him. 31 damage.
We'll flank them over there. Stand close and move as one, brethren. This is our land. Let's protect it together. I shall move through that path and surprise them.
That's what I was expecting.
Let's see how you fight when you don't outnumber your enemy. Medicaid! Here, that should feel better.
Alright, I would like, because the guy I need to kill is in there, but I want to do this. Oh, come on. Is it because of the smoke? It is. Yeah, I can't see either of them. Guess I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna move him in because he's my heavy. That'll prevent them from charging out the door. Go chill behind him. This one can still attack. I guess I'm not gonna just let my heavy do all the work. Get some archering to do. Yeah, the whole point of the smoke is I can't see them. That is how I take care of this guy up on here. But again, the smoke is preventing me from seeing them. Oh, that took him down. Now, there is a... right here. Mark target. He already went into hiding, the bandit leader. But I could have marked him last time. That was my mistake for not doing so. I just can't see my targets here. Fine, I'm gonna come back. We'll do this. If they try to run through the fire, it's their own doom. I'm standing in smoke and oil, so I'm just gonna back up one space. We'll do that. Then this guy, for similar reasons, isn't going to be able to hit anybody because the smoke is preventing us from seeing.
My wounds are taking a toll on me. Put this cloth on your wound.
There was one of the hidden guys. This is only becoming tough because the wolf leader disappeared. And I should have used my sniper skill to spot him. And of course the smoke is making it hard.
Can't stop us.
No torches remaining. This guy is in a little bit of trouble. He needs to repair that shield. Well, he doesn't have his shield repaired, does he? Yeah, he no longer has his shield. That's not good. And let me guess, I still can't see my targets. Can't see any of these targets. Jeez Louise. I didn't mean to do both in the same spot. Dang it. That was the right idea. I was trying to see what that does is that spots enemies. Which is what I need to do here. This guy's in trouble. The burning is what's saving me. Because they're not going to be able to run up behind me, but they are going to be able to do that. And that. You knew that was coming.
Strike my shield all you want. That's why I brought it.
Whoever this guy is, I gotta get him the skill to let him repair his shield.
Look at me. You're fine.
Yeah.
Fight now.
I'm gonna heal that right back up. Alright, I'm not gonna do anything yet there because I still believe I can do something about him. I am gonna have to run through the fire, which worked. That did not work.
I need aid soon, lest I perish.
And since I'm stuck back there, I'm gonna go ahead and move down. So we could try this viewing thing again. What would be really brutal is to pick up some of that oil and spread this fire. But all I need to do is just be able to see them. Like right here. And their archers are definitely a problem. Of course, I can't see any of them. Then I gotta do the next best thing. There's the leader.
Look how they cower behind their shields.
I gotta just put my spot on him.
I never existed.
Yeah, see that guy just disappeared again?
Begone, Romans! These are our lands.
There goes their druid. Gonna get rid of the burning on him.
I may be in a bit of trouble. Push through the pain for Rome.
I don't think I can get down next to him. So I'm gonna have to do a 2-hex hit. I did just get attacked by somebody there. Boy, that's getting brutal. Come on. Let's do... Alright, we got that one bleeding.
No shame in running.
That was our objective. That made it too easy. The Greek fire actually came in handy big time there. Only tricky because he was invisible. How much you want to bet this whole campaign is going to be filled with invisible guys like that? The whole last campaign was about poison. Act 2. Poison, 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 poison. They were immune to poison and they dished out poison. Now it's going to be invisible, invisible, invisible. And if you don't have archers with the ability to spot them, thankfully we do. Yeah, he has to run all the way around. This is going to be a pile of manure or what? Oh my gosh. We had stuff buried in the farm. Diamond Shield 3 sounds awesome. We're not in Egypt anymore. We had an injured guy, right? I hit the wrong button. We'll get him going, and then we're going to just have him keep working on that until we try to pacify another region. Oh, and then we also need to replenish. So we probably need... Where did he go? Oh, I bet he's our injured guy. Nope, this one. I know I said it before, but that free replenishing thing is one of the more powerful things in the game. Because coming up with all those resources would be impossible. Alright, so we got the monies, we got the stuff. Our legion has a morale of 67, which is why the bath won't work. It only goes up to like 25 or 35. So our legion is in great shape. go ahead and do that. Now our bigger issue is, this is our map. This is where what's-his-face is. We have red everywhere, and I went northwest. There's also red over here, there's red down here. So we got a lot of exploring to do. Alright, I took another break, my apologies. I am back. I think we have the Legion out. We were deciding we need to explore. I think I want to go south first, so let's do that. We should not have any other quests, right? We do have... Alright, so let's just click on that real quick. Where do they consider the Helvetii to be? Over there. Makes sense. So we're just taking non-Helvetii stuff. In the meantime... Alright, I think this would be really bad. That was pretty cool, actually. Alright, we got that done. Let's go attack the enemy there. Look at that, massive. It's like every bonus we get. This would give us a nice... Yeah, we're gonna...
We are ready to deploy the Legion.
Alright, so we got a big negative to our catapults. This would give us another huge bump. Nothing I can do to avoid that negative 150.
Archeum Latius extend. We are ready to engage the enemy.
Man. Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
That would get us up even higher. That gives us missing legionary. Let's do that one.
We've done it! The enemy is routed!
Alright. That would get rid of the missing soldiers, 100. Yeah, we'll do this.
Sinite milites exultare.
I mean, right there, 25 slaves. I mean, that's good for like 4,000 denarii at our market, selling those 25. And if not 4,000, I would bet you could easily agree 2,000 to 3,000. I mean, that 25 slaves is huge. Alright, and then we'll also get the iron mine. But let's keep exploring here. Discover some treasure. Always good. Speaking of which, we got some amulets. Some of these was like, this one's like here is a level 3 amulet with 5 accuracy. That one has 4 accuracy. It's just flat out better. This one has a really nice poison resistance. This is all resistance stats are doubled. That also has really nice poison resistance. Yeah, we don't necessarily need that one. I like the 1 movement. We have plenty of people we can give stuff to. Oh, here we go. He can use accuracy. I do like giving the movement to my heavies. Alright, so as you can see, lots of places to go. Oh, I did not want to do that. This game gets annoying this way. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And this here, they have 4,000. At Paranaya. Paranay. Screw these guys. Down. Down with the barbarians. There are a lot of barbarians. I like how some of them really are down though. That is funny. Okay, let's be smart about this. One heavy. Down there is fine. Another heavy to the left and middle, and then these guys to the right. There is a heavy there, but I think we can take them. If I do all 4 of these guys up here. And then they're going to come down the hill to meet the heavy. So now the question is, which class? Is it the militia? That charger there. Like, which class is the one that disappears on us all the time? That's what I got to figure out. It's not the heavies. It's either this charger dude. Although his status is that he rages. I don't think it's the druids. The archers also were disappearing on us. Yeah, I think it's the chargers. But that's what I need to figure out, because if that's the case, one of the first things I need to do is use my sniper skill to spot them so they don't disappear. So that's something I have to learn to figure out. Alright, this, very straightforward. That archer is not going to know what hit him. This is also straightforward. Now, I can actually leave these guys be, because I can actually go up and hit that archer. This is going to be a waste of a move, but that archer right there is going to be a problem child. Well, you know what? It's not, because it can't see us. You know, I'm going to actually stick to my cardinal rule. We're going to stay together. Oh, that's right. I don't have the thing I used to have. Alright. The little weird axe is done. Best you has this sneak attack, which gonna do massive damage. Down he goes. Down they go. I'm gonna use this Sunder ability. Then Bessia's gonna come up. That did not work. That did.
I still got it.
You still do, mister. Didn't even need to. Just one was all it took. Alright, we cleaned house over here.
May the will of Tutatis invigorate you.
Yeah, those guys will come down behind us, but let them come to us, and then I can just send my heavies backwards. They're going after my archer. Interesting.
Let's teach them never to mess with Gallia again. Face them with courage. My wounds are taking a toll on me.
Yeah, they're gonna pick that guy up, of course. Got a lot of movement points, some of those guys. Wonder where they're going. Alright, I'm gonna just come backwards. I can do that. Down you go. Holy crap, it did damage to that one too? I don't know how that happened. But he's got some kind of weird protection thing going on. He's immune. Let's do some armor shredding. We can go down and disarm him. That works. And put on some dodge. What do I do with my archer? I can go help down here. I think I should turn around and just... I They have so many hit movement points, it doesn't matter where I go. He's gonna come and get to whoever he wants to get to. In all honesty. And that's gonna include my archer. Especially now that he's berserk.
I can't go on without help.
Rise in the name of Tyrannus. Tatis, help me. You're good. Follow your leader, and we shall win.
Dang it, did it? Okay. I love that skill. This is a great skill. There's no other skill like it. Alright, now Bestia, we got a problem. Because the archer, thing is I can rebuke you. And Bestia's just gonna come up and down you go.
Didn't like that, did you?
Heavy can stay right there. The fact that I glanced stinks, but that guy's stuck. He tries to run away, I'm gonna do an opportunity attack on him, and then he's toast. We're in a good spot.
The Thunderer has turned his back on us.
That guy's gonna have to run far to get around us.
Can't be human. My two tattoos.
It's even better.
Children of the earth, look at me. You're fine.
Look at me, you're fine.
Having trouble? They're gonna kill us all.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are gonna kill you all. Down he goes. Alright, so I can run down and join them this way. I could try to run around. I don't know. Running around might take me a long time to actually get into the action. We'll run down. Alright, so we got a lot going on. I'm going to use the skill that I love. Oh. Wrong skill. Oh no. Wrong person. I needed to use... I've already used both of them. So we'll just do that. Make it easier. That glancing nonsense. What the heck? Here's the problem, we're bottlenecked. And I can't get Bestia up there. But maybe I won't be able to do enough. I just did enough. Get up there.
Just one more. Should not be any trouble.
I can't fight anymore. I must have done.
The thing I can't believe it, this is Act 3. I still got another act to go. And we're just starting this one. This game is hours and hours long. I have that Ara game, the Civilization game I still want to play. I need to take time off work. That's what I need to do. Just like hunker down with a bunch of carbs and just game for like 18 hours straight. Alright, yeah, so we're still doing our exploring thing. And I know it's moving slow. It's going as fast as I can make it go. I think once I do that, the Legion will have taken everything it can from this area, which is fine. And then we just want to keep exploring here. Yeah, I'll pay him. They help me. Why would I not pay them? I guess if you're really being cheap. There's a lot of goodies in this particular area. And see, we're up against water. Which means, yeah, I sort of want to push west before I push east. Aquatana. It's 3,400. It's not nearly as much. I don't want to interrupt whatever it is they're doing. That's probably barbaric, whatever they're doing. Hence the reason they earned the term. I really don't even care. But let's see what happens.
The future is witnessed. You have stepped into the circle, and blood is spilt. Death
awaits you. Do you await death?
Whatever that is. And here's the weird part. There's this section of darkness. Can I click on it? Can I go there? It looks like I can't. Alright, well, I have this area and this area. Plus, it looks like there's an area over here. And, of course, they want me to go east. But why would I do that? I have all the time in the world, they said. I think I should move down. Let's attack Aquitania. Aquitania. And we'll move... Well, let's pick up stuff while we're at it. That was a massive negatory. He's the only one with catapults. They really do like to throw those catapults at us, don't they? It gets the enemy manpower to -50. Let's do that. Look at that. -7 catapults. Jeez Louise.
The men are close enough to engage. Equites! Enemy equites are charging our formation! Counter! The battle is won!
31. That'll make it so we don't lose 250 manpower.
Musiriamo!
34 more slaves. See, that's all big time. At this time, the Legion can pacify its own area, which is good. Alright, so we got 100 food, 200 bucks. We're gonna do that one. Put it to some test. 10 for 1,000. So we got 34 in just that last battle. Let's keep him going. Get that going. I don't like the increased negative. So lose the catapult thing. Lots of lots. Ooh, we unlocked some stuff. That's the one we want.
Please, excuse me.
You're excused. Alright, so our recruiting hut is even bigger. So now we're going to get between 13 and 18 levels. Which is good, because our guys are at 13 right now. The funny part is like, by putting a guy there that has that tent skill, it's going to make sure they're closer to our level. Well, our level's 13. I sort of maybe should put somebody else on, because I wouldn't mind having a level 18. Usually we're higher level than the recruits. That's not the case with this. Alright, so they're out pacifying the region. As far as exploring goes, we've done everything. We have this area to go. And we'll do that. Our movement stopped. And then we'll have the Legion attack this place. Some of those negatives are horrendous. -6. My goodness. Look at that, we're gonna lose.
Cornium Formate! Our legion has engaged the enemy. The enemy is deploying their tactical reserves.
So that would make us lose 50 manpower.
Subsidia Praise Mars! The day is ours!
No matter what, I'm losing 50 legionary.
Expilati quia maxima.
We gained 62 rations. All right, we got a lumber mill. We gained the iron mine. I should have gotten that first. Found a tannery. I think the Legion did everything it can. I'm almost done exploring up here. There's more to explore. There's yet another region up here. And there's one of those big cities. Celtic Dagger.
Oh, hello there. I recognize you. You helped me taste one of my dishes last we met. I have invented a new, much more promising dish since last time. Might I tempt you with a taste? What? It can't be. I tasted it myself later that night, and I had no complications. Please, let me make it up to you with this new dish. It's much better, I promise.
Oh my goodness. Am I gonna hurt myself again? I'm being dumb, but let's do it. See, I gained 50 nourishment, just like before. That's awesome. It really was better than last. Alright. That minus 150 manpower is because of the catapults. So I gotta keep sending him because he's the only one that gives me a catapult. This will give us 3.
Alikite, our ranks have reached the enemy lines.
Now we're going low on the cavalry. But look at this. Enemy scatters, we could get that high enough. But none of these help us. Absolutely none of them. We'll go ahead and do this one. Alright, he's back up to 8. That one will give us 2. This one's better. This minus 6 is what stinks. Enemy scatters, but see, it's already a victory. Alright. And here we actually have to do a mission. Nope, we don't. We can deploy our legion. This one just costs 100 food, 50 money and 25 experience, 100 money. 100 money is cheapo. Center Concordade. Concordade. We're doing a good job. We're taking all the sectors, getting all the stuff. I'm not poisoned this time. Oh, these are retreats. That makes them lose a lot more manpower. Alright, we still have them going. Let's go see who we recruited. He only seems to be recruiting one guy at a time. Alright, the stars are the ones we can't do anything about. Alright, we got this guy. He's got all the skills. He's a level 15. Woo-wee! Look at this. Another level 15. He has all the brawler skills. And 2 horses. Rufus, huh? Another level 15. But he's disgruntled. Here's a loyal level 15. He's just a good centurion, though. He has those skills, but I mean, you could argue this is good. I like it. I mean, I don't know how to shut that off. Like, I guess, yeah, there you could dismiss him. Ah, I see. I'm gonna do exactly that. Actually, the please guys I should keep. But like, he's hesitant, but he has all 3 skills unlocked. Like this disgruntled guy. Screw you, pal. Oh, we got an indifferent guy. Skills are good, but he's only level 7. Gone. I like him, but only level 3. That frees up room so we can recruit more people. Not that I want them to actually be in my party, but I don't know. I just have these visions like I need to have
Good day.
2 sets of parties. Alright, I won't be doing any exploring this time. We're gonna... We got some rations. We got ourselves 63 medicine. Tannery. Iron mine. We're unlocking new stratagems. There's a lot of resources down here. That's why I wanted to come down here. I'll go ahead and enter. We got all kinds of good things to do. Those resources should have unlocked another build. It costs slaves to build too, although I don't know how much. So the Imperator tent. Well, here, let's see if we can figure this out. How many slaves do we have? 238. We can build this. Oh, it's still 238, so construct and staff buildings in your Legion forts will no longer be available as a resource. How do I assign them to an upgrade? Am I missing some game mechanic that I should have been using the whole game? Like, was there something I was supposed to be doing? Like assign slaves to the foundry or something? Like, I don't get it. I had 238 before, I had 238 after.
Legate, I am at your service.
Alright, I am absolutely curious now. Okay, so according to Google, slaves are used at the tannery and all those places. So like when you take a tannery, that consumes slaves. So I don't know why the hunting grounds... Here. Oops. So this tannery right here... Well, yeah, we'll walk to it, but... Yeah, I think to take it, used slaves. We'll have to test that out when we take our next sector, which is going to be right now.
These are old trees. They've grown thick and strong.
There is druid magic in this grove. We'll only bring some barbarian curse down upon ourselves. Let's just rest here for a spell and regain our vigor.
I mean, that's the thing. If you can push this to the top, that gets us to 7. So rather than trying to minimize our weakness, maximize. Yeah, let's maximize.
How do you wish to deploy?
Now we're minimizing.
Congregate copious dextro lap. We are ready to engage the enemy. Frontum extendite! One of our manifolds is about to break! Starte! Starte! Praise Mars! The day is ours!
That's not bad.
Sinite milites exultare.
This time we have to do pacification quest. Cool.
This last region we have conquered is home to a strange tribe who claim to be neutral in this war. They kindly request that we depart, or else they will attack. I think a small group. Away, Legate.
Means we're gonna be up against a lot of guys.
Salve, Domine.
Alright, we gotta get up here. There's a goodie right there. So right here, see, look, the cost to take that tannery is 125 bucks and 5 slaves. That's the reason. So slaves are needed to take, like that takes 10 slaves. So it's just not a lot of slaves. And I keep selling them like they're candy. They probably are. Alright, we definitely like the Triarius. Both of them. Get another heavy. So then it's like, okay, do we bring another archer? Or do we bring our valets? That's a tough call. Granulus is good. We're bringing 2 Triarius. The archers are good too. Something tells me I'm going to get surrounded somehow, but heavies up front. Archers in the back. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear. Yep, there it is. There's a trap. I don't know what specifically it did to me, but I will switch directions and I think it's an oil trap, which means I'm going to end up on fire here. Glancing was not what I was hoping for. I gotta get through, or otherwise I'm gonna get stuck with this fire in between us. I don't have a 3. I'll just move up, give him support. That's what I really wanted. There's some torches there, and I would have liked to have grabbed those torches. Like, I want to get away from the oil. It at least gets me through the oil in case they pull a punch. Who do I want to spot? He is just a civilian. I'm not worried about the civilians. Now the reason I'm doing this is they have these spotted circles. So even if somebody goes hidden, let's say that we can't see at the moment, as they're approaching us and they go inside these circles, they will become revealed. And then on top of it, you know, we just hit a trap here. Not to say that there's traps everywhere, but anyways, it's a thing. And it's free to do. I mean, there's little action pips that we're using, but I mean, 3 times in one mission is more than enough. That one I sort of saw. I didn't think they were going to try it though. I mean, I knew I was near an oil. I didn't think the oil was gonna... And then it looks like that is either an oil or that's a Greek fire.
These Romans are crazy.
Yeah, we are crazy.
Can anyone stop
Look at how many hours we've been playing this game.
Wait, run! These Romans find some place to hide.
Alright, this guy is not on fire. The deflecting is still the better skill to have. Believe it or not, not on fire, but just getting out of there. Look how much fire I gotta walk through. Yeah, now he's burning, of course. Oh, you can ignore the shield. I didn't even realize that. Gotta pay more attention. See, look at this. Oil jars. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cause carnage. So much carnage. Oh, it brings joy. Joy to the world. Get some shredding and some poison. Pick up a torch. Well, that civilian wants to hit me. Alright, you jerk. I think that's everybody. We're gonna do a little bit more of this stuff, but
I almost felt that.
yep.
Be vigilant. The enemy attack will come.
What's he gonna do with that oil?
These Romans are crazy. They're the warriors. Find some place. Why to Tages? Why is this happening?
Alright, there's fire everywhere. It is getting a little out of hand. That cleared a path. I don't have rebuke. Buke. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that.
I'll get up.
And then they have the jug of oil, so guess who's gonna get all the oil on them? There was not much I could do there. I guess I should have just stayed where I was. I do have the revive skill. Assuming they don't take me down.
They're headed this way. Find some place to hide.
That is a lot of blood. Is that bad?
Alright, I am burning. How do I not see them? What is that? Oh, I did not... I'm really glad that didn't turn out bad for me. Right, I do have the revive skill, but does he also have the revive skill? He does not have the revive skill. So get him up here.
I need some attention. Here, that should feel better.
Enough with these dang archers. Get away from all the fire. Everybody's done.
These Romans are crazy. Where are the warriors? Can anyone stop them?
I know they can try to kick me away, but that's their whole action. so not too worried there. I don't have enough range. We'll get another heavy up there. Who has... Oh, that's right. That's just because I'm not close enough. Oh, that blue chunks. Glancing.
We've won! There's just one left to deal with.
You know, I was always wondering why Kaiso was on a different level up scheme than everybody else, but now I realize it. It's because he's the companion I always take on these missions, so he gets the 60 experience all the time. When he gets 60 experience when I'm on the mission with my companions, and he gets the 60 experience when the Praetorians are on the mission like this. Totally never realized that or made the connection in my head until now. I don't know why, and I don't even know why I'm feeling so fascinated that I finally figured it out. But yes, Kaiso should be higher level than everybody else just for that reason. I have used a few other people besides him, but for the most part, it's almost been exclusively him. Alright, sector conquered. Which is what we were hoping for. Come back. I did not say to move there. Alright, so we got a couple injured people here. I should have been treating them while I was walking. I was being a little lazy. 36 hours. 30 hours. Should be good. Let's keep him working on those. No, Kaiso has the... He can repair his shield. It's the other guys I need to give this skill to. There was one guy that couldn't repair his shield for whatever reason. So yeah, we got a lot of... bonuses we can give there. And our inventory is just insane. I haven't even really been checking because I don't expect us to be finding anything that's... This is the only stuff that's going to be better. It's like that has a critical damage of 4. That has a critical damage of 2, but it gives him 1 armor. I mean, this is just a giant click, click, click fest. I do like the look of this stuff better than the Egyptian stuff. Maybe the skills are better? I'd have to look closer, but I mean, my goodness, we got so much stuff. That's actually a better helmet. Right, so we gained the tannery. One of our guys has been healed. Cineros has been healed. We're ready to get back in action. We gained the 2 resources. I'm sitting on like 14,000 money. I don't need to sell slaves anymore, so I can let that continue to stockpile. We have our people back. This is what I was looking at. We did get stuff, but we're short on wood. We're short on farm. We need a lot more farms. We got 4 iron mines. This would use 2 of them. That would use 3. We got 1 more iron mine than we're ever going to need. That's okay. We're doing everything but the mission, and that's also okay. In fact, if we look at our quests, we're at 6 of 9, so we actually had a quest to pacify regions, so it's not like we're ignoring it completely. But this is what I'm looking at right here. So there's another region up here with a big quest area that I'm sure we'll be asked to go to at some point. And then once I'm done there, we can cross the river here. After all, rivers are a natural breaking point for borders. So we're going to finish... Well, actually, we're crossing a river here as well. But yeah, I thought I was making a good Patton-like speech there for a while. But you know, yeah, all good plans. I have no problem spending 10 regular salvage. These guys are toast. You're toast, dude. Alright, I'm at 2 hours and 42 minutes. As soon as this graphic finishes, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, and I will restart right away, and we will finish this battle.